Good morning, people of Earth. From the skies to the shores and to all the ships at sea, radio-free humanity is on the air.
Welcome back. Ken has an update for us on the next 312-153-4312 video.
I've been having a look at the third test video. There's an excellent Reddit thread where a Redditor has posted all the decoded titles and descriptions. We'll put a link to it in the show notes. This one's title is EVIL. The description decoded says, "You're evil." It's odd because it's "you're" the possessive pronoun, not "your" as in "you are." Like I've pointed out before, the people making this are very fluent in English, so this probably isn't a mistake. It's "you're evil," like the evil belonging to you. The visuals are glitch art featuring a skull motif. At the bottom of the screen is a timestamp that says CM2, followed by a time counter that indicates hours, minutes, seconds, and frames. The counter is using 30 frames per second, although the video seems to really be 25 frames per second. At the 5-second mark exactly, going by the counter on the video, not real time, a number sequence appears on the screen, with a new number appearing every few frames. The decoded sequence says, "Is this the face of evil?" In the audio is also a voice, really slowed and distorted, reciting something that seems to include a number sequence. I think I hear 1, 1, 2, 4, 4, 5, 6, 1, 1, and it seems to end in 5, 1, 1, 1, but I really don't know. Have a listen. This is sped up to double speed. What do you make of it? Well, I did my usual thing and turned to ChatGPT for help. I used version 03, the advanced reasoning model, and uploaded every frame of the video and the audio. Just a reminder, if you're trying this yourself, make sure the video frames are PNG files and make sure the audio is a WAV file. My prompt was pretty simple this time. I said, I am uploading 2 zip files containing frames from the same video and an audio file that goes with the video. Acting as a cryptographer and cryptanalyst, determine whether there is steganography being used in the audio or video to encrypt a hidden payload. The video comes from a series that has used XOR masking to encrypt hidden messages, so there is probably a similar message hidden in the audio or video of this video. And what do you know? After some back and forth with ChatGPT, it found the payload.
Respectfully, I gotta hand it to the people who decode this stuff without AI. Even if I knew how to do this, I'd go absolutely nuts trying to figure out which bit of a specific pixel over 916 frames of video was changing enough to carry a cipher. That's bananas. You have to be wired a very special way to decode this stuff. Anyway, its next step was to extract the bit stream with the information and decode that. Here's what it had to say about this part. Got that? Then you're doing better than I am. The video title was a decryption key to the bitstream anyway, so it used "you're evil" to XOR decrypt the bitstream and came up with repeating text that showed certain letters varied in a particular pattern. Here's ChatGPT's report on that.
Interesting, huh? I like how ChatGPT assigns the role of villain to our mysterious test friends. ChatGPT seems to be going with the ARG theory of the videos. It had some concluding remarks also.
I'm kind of relieved that it gave me some assurance that it wasn't using open web sources beyond the data I gave it. I was getting pretty suspicious that ChatGPT was just browsing Reddit and lifting the work that Redditors had already done. To be certain, I asked it for its sources. And again, it said that it had used only the data I had provided. Where this leaves the slowed, weirdly pitched vocals in the audio, I don't know. Maybe it's a red herring, maybe it's a clue to which pixel or which color channel to use for the decryption. If anybody can figure out what it's saying, please put it in the comments.
Otherwise, that's all I got for you for the third video. I'm going to have a go at the next one, so stay tuned. They're always intriguing.
I wish I could tell you we had some news on Field Team Bravo, but unfortunately not. We did pick up a very unusual transmission on the same wavelengths, though. I don't know what to make of this. It feels like a hoax. I mean, why would they be speaking English? But we'll just play it and let you be the judge.
Imagine how your world changes when a night out with the family turns into a terrifying brush with danger. Welcome to Strange Skies, Hidden Trails. So you've heard scary stories, and it's always been a friend of a friend saw a little orange thing in the woods. Or maybe your cousin's wife heard something calling among the trees, something that wasn't a person. But you've walked the trails of the borderlands all your life, and you've never seen anything out of the ordinary, right? Well, my guest is with us today to tell us about his close encounter with something that doesn't conform to our common worldview. My friend, tell us about that night.
Thanks. I'm kind of nervous.
No problem. Talk to me like it's just us.
Well, me and the missus were out with the kids. I think it was early, just a couple hours after dark. We was going to the Turtle Rock Creek, you know, kind of by the Twin Elms Canyon and Big Sky Oak Grove.
Yeah. Should be some great fishing about this time of year, eh?
I know, right? We figured we'd be going home with armloads of trout. So it's a normal, you know, just an ordinary night. Pretty bright moon, paths really clear. We're going along and come to the twice-as-wide gray path. Know what I mean?
Yeah, the weird flat gray path with the double stripes right down the middle.
Yeah. So I tell the family to wait and I go scout ahead, you know? I step out on the gray path, and around where it curves come these two lights. They was bright like the sun, half blinded me. So I just step back a little and froze, and the lights get closer, and it's one of the giant turtle things, with its eyes glowing like the fire of hell itself.
Oh, wow. I think I'd freak out right there. What happened then?
It gave off this squealing, screeching scream and slowed down almost to a stop. Then it crawls along till it's right across from me, like it's stalking me.
I hear those things are pretty big.
Yeah, it must have came up to middle of my rib cage, maybe. But here's the weird thing. I know this is gonna sound crazy. It goes past me like it's gliding. And part of its shell is transparent.
Transparent? Like a
fly's wing. And it's got some kind of little entities inside its shell.
Like it swallowed them?
I don't know. Like I say, I know how nuts this sounds.
What did they look like?
Well, you hear the stories about the little baldies?
Get out of here. Seriously.
Yeah. Little, skinny, had something like hair, but not normal, you know? Funny colored mats of it around the middle and more normal on their head. Beaky noses, and their eyes were almost human.
It sounds like we're being played, whether by an augmented reality game or by a hoaxer. Are we the gamers, or are we the game? Until we play again, goodbye, and God bless.
There is stars from out the sky, and the sky